Okay, let's dive right in. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we're going to unpack an unexpectedly profound, almost absurdly simple philosophical thought experiment. We're pulling this straight from a fascinating piece of writing known as the 23rd word. Now, I absolutely love breaking down complex philosophical ideas, but you know what's even better? When those grand cosmic ideas are presented through the most ordinary, everyday lenses imaginable. And today, we're doing exactly that. We're going to look at existence, meaning, and our cosmic purpose, literally through the eyes of a cow.
Yes, you heard me right. If a cow has a purpose, what's yours? I know, it sounds a bit ridiculous at first glance, doesn't it? But seriously, I want you to hold on to this question as we move through the explainer today, because I promise you, by the end of this totally deadpan, simple question is going to carry a massive amount of existential weight.
Section 1. Arguing with a cow. The mundane reality of bovine life.
So to really grasp the wisdom of the 23rd word, I want you to picture this. Just imagine for a second that you're walking through a field. You walk right up to a cow, you look it dead in the eye, and you decide to interrogate it about its life goals. You're like, okay, seriously, what exactly did you come into this world to do? Well, to make our case to this cow, we kind of have to point out the painfully obvious first. A cow does not go to football games. It doesn't crash on the couch and binge Netflix. It definitely doesn't spend its weekends sipping lattes in trendy cafes, and there is literally no way you'll ever see one packing its bags for a beach vacation. When we look at a cow's life from our highly stimulated, totally entertainment-driven human perspective, their reality seems, well, incredibly restricted.
Look at their schedule. It's incredibly stark. It's basically grass in the daytime, barn at night. That's the whole shebang. That's the entire loop. We look at this basic survival routine, and we practically want to yell at the cow, "Is that it? Is this all you do?" It feels mundane. It feels like a life completely devoid of ambition or any higher meaning. But, as the fable goes, this is right about the time the cow decides to answer back.
Section 2. The cow strikes back. A trip to the dairy aisle.
See, if that cow could talk, it wouldn't be offended by your little interrogation. Instead, it might slowly turn its head, look right back at you, point a metaphorical hoof toward your local grocery store dairy aisle, and say, "Interesting question, pal. Now let's talk about you." Just consider this resume of purposeful output. The cow says, "Milk? Yep, that's me. Yogurt? Me. Cheese? Still me. Butter? You guessed it, me." Despite its incredibly boring schedule of just grass and barn, this cow is an absolute powerhouse of production. Its existence provides massive, tangible value. And just like that, suddenly the cow is totally winning the argument.
And while you're standing there in the field, suddenly realizing that you produce exactly 0 cheese by just standing around, the cow drops the ultimate question right in your lap. So, what did you come here to do? This is the exact moment in the thought experiment where things get, a little uncomfortable for us. The cow has this clearly defined, highly productive role in the ecosystem, but when the spotlight turns to us, the answer isn't quite as straightforward, is it?
Section 3. Our enormous inner capacity. Beyond basic survival.
To actually answer the cow, we have to look inward. We have to acknowledge that human beings possess abilities that go far, far beyond basic physical survival. We aren't just here to consume grass and seek shelter. We're vastly different from the rest of the natural world. The human range is truly staggering when you pause to really think about it. We investigate distant galaxies that we are literally never going to physically touch. We study microscopic atoms. We write sweeping symphonies and create complex mathematics. But it goes way deeper than just intellect. We think about death. We ponder the concept of infinity. We actively seek justice in our societies, and we have this agonizing, relentless search for meaning. The sheer weight and beauty of human consciousness is just immense.
And that crucial point is captured perfectly in this very relatable late-night scenario. You've got the human lying awake at 3 a.m., staring up at the ceiling, wondering, is my existence authentic? Does my life even matter? Meanwhile, the cow is absolutely not wondering this at all. The cow is fast asleep, resting up for another big day of eating grass and making milk. This funny little contrast highlights a really heavy truth, though. We humans carry a unique existential burden. We are quite literally built to ask these big questions.
But here's the tragic irony of modern life, right? Despite having that enormous inner capacity to ponder infinity and seek justice, how do most of us actually live? We often reduce ourselves to a basic human grind. Eat, work, have some fun, sleep, and repeat. We trap ourselves in the cyclical survival loop that honestly actually isn't all that different from the cow's grass and barn routine. So we have to ask ourselves, Can the purpose of a creature with our vast, incredible consciousness really be reduced to just this?
Section 4. The Smartphone Dilemma. Wasting the device.
To really drive home just how absurd that reduction is, let's look at a brilliant, universally relatable analogy. It brings the core message of the 23rd word right into the palm of our hands. Imagine you go out and buy a brand new, top-of-the-line smartphone. It has 50 advanced features. We're talking high-definition cameras, global GPS, internet access, massive app ecosystems, the whole shebang. But you decide you're only ever going to use it as a calculator. Now, look, there is absolutely nothing wrong with calculators. Basic math is necessary. Just like eating, working, and sleeping are totally necessary. But if you only use that incredible piece of technology to add and subtract, you are wasting the vast majority of the device's potential.
Section 5. Reading the Universe. The Wisdom of the 23rd Word.
And that leads us perfectly right back into the profound wisdom of the 23rd word, which asks us to think about human beings in the exact same way we just thought about that smartphone. I mean, consider our built-in features: intelligence, conscience, imagination, curiosity, our boundless capacity to love. The 23rd word argues that these traits are not just random evolutionary accidents. They aren't meaningless extras or, bloatware installed in our brains. Just like the camera and the GPS on that smartphone, these specific human faculties point toward a larger, intended purpose. They are profound tools meant to be used for something far, far greater than just getting through the day.
This beautifully illustrates our ultimate takeaway for today's explainer. The trap is believing we're only here to use the universe. To consume it, to survive it, to extract what we need so we can just eat, work, and sleep. But guided by our totally unique human features, we start to realize we are also here to read the universe, to deeply understand it, to investigate the meaning of it all. We are designed not just to live in existence, but to actively ask what existence actually means.
So as we wrap up our analysis of this remarkable thought experiment, the focus shifts. We're moving away from the field, away from the dairy aisle, and away from the cow. Today, the question isn't for the cow at all, it's for you. With all your intellect, your imagination, and your incredible capacity for understanding, what did you come here to do?